This week on the LTU Sports Report, we get into all of the winter sports action and get to know some of our student athletes. We've got highlights from the WHAC bowling finals taking place in Jackson, Michigan, a pair of softball games as the ladies open up their season in Williamsburg, Kentucky, and meet one of the newest dual sport athletes. Don't go anywhere because the LTU Sports Report starts right now.
LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union, Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the LTU Sports Report. I'm your host, Gabe O'Neill. Along with me is Jenna Skalski, and this is the official show for Lawrence Tech Athletics.
We have a great show planned for you guys with plenty of highlights from our spring sports, as well as a feature on one of our dual sport athletes.
Along with all of that, we take you inside the exciting world of esports here on LTU's campus, and then we hit the tennis courts as one of our men's team members breaks it down for us in the tip of the week.
That's right, Gabe, and because of the frigid weather here in Michigan, most of our spring sports headed down south for the week. We're going to kick things off with our softball team as they're in Williamsburg, Kentucky, and they take on Union College.
In their game debut on the Sports Report, the LTU softball team was at the University of the Cumberlands in Williamsburg, Kentucky for a doubleheader starting with the Union College Bulldogs. Getting the bats going early were the Blue Devils. With two girls on base, junior Brittany Bolt was at the plate. She takes a quick swing on the first pitch to the third baseman, who cannot handle the ball, and the bases were loaded. That would set up first baseman junior Meredith Adams to come in comfortably with no outs. She takes a crack on the second pitch that would drive home sophomore Katie Seister to get LTU on the board. The ladies would add two more runs and be up 3-0 after the first inning. Jump to the bottom of the fifth after an hour rain delay with the Blue Devils still up 3-0. Pitching a gem of a game so far was junior Alexa Cherney. To close out the inning, she gets the batter to pop out to shortstop Brittany Whelan, and the righty had a day with 11 total strikeouts. Top of the sixth now. Senior Sherilyn Bannis, the lone runner on second, and Malberg at bat. Malberg wastes no time driving the pitch into center field that would bring Bannis around third, and she beats the throw home. LTU up 4-0. After a Bulldog pitching change, catcher Alex Amos was at the plate with runners on the corners. The junior welcomes the fresh arm with a line drive to left field on the first pitch to bring home Bailey Brown. One more run would be scored, and LTU would take a commanding 6-0 lead. Union College able to knock a couple runs in, and we had a 6-2 ball game in the final inning. Freshman Kennedy Emmons takes the plate with one on at second. She makes a statement with this one, sending it back, and gone for a huge two-run homer. She's greeted by the whole team at home plate, and the Blue Devils were up 8-2. Closing out the game was junior Sydney Schultz. She struck out the first two batters and had this one down in the count. A bobbled catch, but no worries as Amos recovers and gets the runner out at first to cap it off. The Blue Devils earned their first win of the 2019 season in dominating fashion with an 8-2 win over Union College.
My name is Allie Nybor. I'm number 14. I'm a junior in architectural engineering and I play midfield. My celebrity crush is Scott Eastwood, and because he is very attractive. My dream destination would be Italy and France. I really love the buildings and the architecture there. Favorite non-cat or dog animal would be a dolphin, because I really want to be one because it'd be cool to swim.
It was a good day to be a Blue Devil as the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils take on the Cumberlands Patriots for some softball action. Let's jump to the bottom of the first. Blue Devils pitcher Sydney Cole is looking to end the inning. The Patriots hit way up to left field, and Katie Keisler catches the ball to end the inning. Score still 0-0. Moving on to the top of the third, still scoreless. Cumberland's pitcher hits sophomore Brittany Whelan, and she would have herself a nice walk to first base. Still top of the third, one out and runners on first and second base. Gina Barber up to bat, and she sacrifice bunts it, allowing Whelan to run to third base, and the Blue Devils are in scoring position but could not capitalize. On to the top of the fourth, junior Meredith Adams up to bat for the Devils. The Patriots pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, and Adams gets a free walk to first base. Score still 0-0. Jumping to the top of the fifth, 2-1 pitch coming from Cumberland's, but Whelan hits the ball way out to right field. The ball one hops off the wall, and Whelan runs for the double. Later in the fifth, Barber back up to bat, and she hits the ball out to right field for the base hit. Whelan would score the first run of the game, and Barber gets an RBI single. What a play by the Blue Devils. Moving on to the bottom of the 7th inning. LTU tries to close this one out. Cumberland swings and hits the ball sky high to left field for the final out of the game. The Blue Devils would win this one with a final score of 1-0. LTU starts their season off in great fashion and with an overall record of 2-0 in the 2019 Union Classic.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chase Kaufman. When we come back on the LTU Sports Report, myself and the rest of the Blue Devil Bowlers hit the lanes in the WHAC Conference Championship. And we meet a special two-sport athlete whose story you won't want to miss. We'll be right back.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4. Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
FANUC America is the #1 supplier of robots, CNCs, and factory automation. Our certified automation training prepares students for high-tech careers in advanced manufacturing. Manufacturers use automation to maximize productivity. That's why high-paying careers in advanced automation are in demand today. Our CERT program provides manufacturers and educators a STEM-based curriculum centered on robotics and automation training. Contact FANUC to learn more about our certified automation training programs.
After splitting the regular season title with Indiana Tech, the LTU men's bowling team is ready to compete in the WHAC bowling finals to ultimately decide the true champion. Let's get to the highlights and see how it all played out.
Overall, I think we had a really good season. We had some highs, we had some lows, but in general, I think we had a really good season. Started to turn it on a little bit more at the end. We just struggled a little bit today with transition, making moves from lane to lane. The way the format was this week, it made it just a little bit harder for us, and we weren't able to quite keep up, and we didn't execute quite as well. But still, all in all, I think it was a good year in the WHAC for us, and we made a good run of the championships today.
I think we did decent, but we could definitely do better. It's a lot of learning experiences. We have a lot of freshmen on the team. There's only a couple of returners. So overall, we did pretty good, but we could do a lot better. It felt really good. Just all the work that my coaches put into it and what I put into it really paid off this year.
Well, it feels great. We have 3 in a row now. My first year when I was an assistant coach, we won. So we got 3 straight WHAC championships. Today was a really nice surprise. We were confident in the shot that they put out, but we ran into a lot of surprises today. Lanes played a lot tougher than we expected. Our game plan had to change a lot today. It's not over till it's over. We won in the last frame, so that's the first time we took the lead the whole day.
Again, Indiana Tech, much respect to them. They're a really good team. Each and every tournament is really coming down to us or them, and every time it's really a back and forth, very close battle. And just to come out in this match, and again a back and forth battle. The last game, we're down by about 25, and to get a couple of breaks to go our way, and then just to step up and have the shots that we needed fall for us was just won us the match.
I have so many scholar athletes. It's amazing. The team has a great grade point. They do really well in school. I'm very proud of them.
Each of us knows what one of us will struggle with, and to talk to each other and say, hey, you're doing this, hey, you're doing that, you know, watch this, and just the knowledge that goes on through the team is really, it's impeccable.
My name is Max Jewett. I'm a junior here at Lawrence Tech. I play on the men's soccer and men's volleyball team, and I'm from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Coming to LTU, making the decision, I originally wanted to do engineering, so the school obviously was very attractive, just the great education with it. And then I enjoyed Dyer, and when I came to Price's, I really liked the environment and the culture here, so that's what ultimately made me make my decision to come here.
We first met Max, God, I can't believe it's been almost 5 years ago. Rochester Soccer Club. Basically now it's called Rochester Lightning. And one of his coaches, Alex Lubnansky, was a goalkeeping coach here. We went out instantly and saw Max's potential. Went to a couple of high school games. And again, high school games, level of talent, it's up and down. But Max stood out. Once you get to know him, you realize how big of a heart he has, not just for his teammates, but for his fellow student athletes and so forth. His freshman year, he had competition. We had an international goalkeeper. Weren't sure who was going to start, and they were going back and forth. And then, bam, Max stepped up, took it over. We keep trying to find new ways to challenge Max because everybody needs competition in their life.
Program has grown a lot too. Now we're making nationals. We're a contender in the WHAC. It's been a big difference from when I first got here, and it's just great to see everything changing and growing. I mean, I played with some people who were on the volleyball team before, just messing around, things like that. And then the summer previous, I have heart disease. I have aortic stenosis, which is a valvular disease in my heart. So I went to my cardiologist appointment, and they said that I had to have surgery and I was done with sports. So then after some MRIs and stuff, they determined that I could actually keep playing sports. So then I decided that, I mean, volleyball is something in the back of my mind I wanted to do. And then having almost like be done with sports, I decided that I just wanted to take the chance on it, and you know, something that I feel that I won't regret in the future, and experience I'll remember forever.
So Max has been a great add, and I think he does bring more than just absolute skill. He's a great athlete. He understands where the ball's going to be instead of where the ball is. And then everybody likes him. So he's one of those guys that just loves to work hard, loves to be competitive at everything he does, holds people to a higher standard, just being around him. And it just turned into a natural thing where I brought him into practice, and then he ended up taking over a starting middle spot for us. And even now when he can't make all the practices due to soccer, comes in for 2 hours and takes over that spot again. So it's kind of really a testament to the way his mind works, right? And then physical ability. He's a really, really solid athlete.
It's helped a lot. I have a lot of great people. You know, Dyer's been so supportive of me, and so is Ed, with being flexible with me and allowing me to do both. I definitely have to learn more time management. I feel it's taught me lessons that are helpful in the work life and just in life in general, with being able to balance things and find good mediums with personal life, my athletics, my school, and just get a perfect balance of everything.
Coming up, we give you the inside scoop on how to earn a scholarship, and we have a top 10 matchup here at LTU with their women's lacrosse team. We'll be right back.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor, and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back, LTU fans, as we get right to the action with our number 6 seeded LTU women's lacrosse team taking on the number 8 seed Georgetown Tigers here in the bitter cold conditions at the LTU athletic field. Let's get right to it.
It was a cold one outside for a top 10 matchup, as our 6th ranked women's lacrosse team was up against the 8th ranked Georgetown Tigers, making the trip from Kentucky. Getting things going early for the Blue Devils was freshman Katie Waits. Coming out from behind the cage, she puts a nice spin move on her defender and finishes high past the Georgetown keeper. She had a team-high 3 goals on the night, and LTU was on the board first. Minutes later, LTU was back on the attack. Junior Gabby Larkin clears the ball into the Tigers' zone, carries behind the net, and finds a streaking Tegan Layer, who makes a nice effort to finish the play. The sophomore had a pair of goals in the game, and her first gives the Blue Devils a quick 2-0 lead. Later in the first half now, the ladies doing a nice job on the clear as Waits burns down the middle of the field. She finds fellow freshman Abby Smintowski on the backdoor cut, and she gets it to drop in for the score. However, the Blue Devils trailed 6-4 at the half. The second half, unfortunately, would favor the Tigers as they were able to pull away and stay ahead throughout the final 5 minutes with 3 late goals to pull off the upset. LTU drops a tough-fought battle with a solid Georgetown team, 11-7 the final score from the LTU athletic field.
I do think our defense played well. It's sometimes hard when we play defense as much as we do. I thought we did a great job in the midfield and midfield transition, getting the ball back. We just weren't putting the ball in the back of the net.
It's definitely the little things, you know. This is our 3rd loss, and we keep preaching to the choir about what we need to work on. Our stick skills are going hard throughout the entire game and working outside of practice. And, you know, we just got to put our words into action at this point and dig deep, and we got to put ourselves on the board on the winning side.
I felt like a lot of the times we were just standing more on the offensive end, and we weren't like really moving the ball and kind of like helping each other get the feeds and get the balls into the net. And so probably at practice we'll have to work on.
There's still plenty of time left, and we just can't get down at this point. We just got to learn from our mistakes and just keep getting better.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that one of the fastest growing sports in the world is competitive gaming, otherwise known as esports. Several years ago, LTU recognized that the job market would soon demand professionals in coding, graphic arts, and other skills. Graduating with a Lawrence Tech degree in game art gets you prepared for a variety of professions in one of the most fun and challenging fields in technology. For the 3rd straight year, LTU has partnered with State Champs Esports by hosting a postseason tournament to determine the League of Legends Great Lakes champion. And LTU has stepped up by offering nearly $16,000 in scholarship money to the champs and other competitors. 16 teams will be invited to compete for the grand prize on Lawrence Tech's Southfield, Michigan campus. If you're in high school and want to start a League of Legends team, it's so easy. All you need is to find a teacher to be the coach and help represent your school. 5 players per team. Competition has already started. However, if you decide your team wants in, we can fit you in, but only for a very limited time. Don't delay. Go to statechampsesports.net and sign up right now.
Hey Blue Devil fans, Candace Burns here. When we come back, we've got plenty of action for you from our men's and women's tennis teams. And after that, we find out who takes home the Play of the Week.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be, because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're ready for some tennis action, because we've got highlights from both our men's and women's teams. But before that, one of our Blue Devils breaks down the fundamentals of the game in our tip of the week.
Hey, I'm Robert Seidov. I'm a member of nationally ranked men's tennis team, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most fundamental shots in tennis, a forehand volley. Okay, so before hitting forehand volley, you start everything with footwork, and what you do a split step, and that helps you to transit your center of gravity to the lower point, and with that it helps to move your whole body into the shot. But the second thing is that you have to hold a continental grip, and what continental grip means is that you basically like go for a handshake, and then you hold the racket like that. Handshake, or another way you can say that you're holding a hammer with that way, and then after that you can hit a shot. As you can see, the movement is super short. It's very important, so you don't swing your racket. It goes only in this way. It's very short. You can move it here, there, or there. It's very crucial. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate your support of our tennis teams.
I think it was a really tough match against a really good team, but overall I think we took it as a learning lesson. I think we all practice, and I think we can get something out of this match even though we lost. Since playing these really strong teams for the past couple of days, I think we're gonna get there stronger, feeling like doing the conference matches, it's like nothing, since we're being really prepared for the season. It was a little bit frustrating because if you didn't get the first shot, you couldn't work your point out of it, and her first shots were extremely hard to get back. But overall, I think I did my best, and I think I played better than I was expecting to.
It was a tough match. Yeah, I think we should improve more as a team, like supporting each other, and also being more aggressive on court and finishing up in the volley. I think the most important thing is to try our best and give the best we can in the courts, and see how it goes. But the most important thing is put all the effort we have and fight each match.
Union College able to knock a couple runs in, and we had a 6-2 ball game in the final inning. Freshman Kennedy Emmons takes the plate with one on at second. She makes a statement with this one, sending it back, and gone for a huge 2-run homer. She's greeted by the whole team at home plate, and the Blue Devils were up 8-2.
This week in LTU Athletics. On Tuesday the 5th, men's tennis faces Concordia University at Franklin Athletic Club. Match starts at 12:30 p.m. Wednesday the 6th, men's and women's tennis play Indiana Tech. Both teams play at 12:30 p.m. Men's volleyball is home to play Lourdes University at 7 p.m. Thursday the 7th, women's tennis takes on Concordia University. Match starts at 12:30 p.m. Men's volleyball hits the road to play Cincinnati Christian University at 5 p.m. On Friday the 8th, men's and women's bowling begins the ITC Sectionals qualifier through Sunday. The NAIHA hockey team competes in the WHAC tournament. To find out who we play, please visit the LTU Athletics website. Saturday the 9th, women's lacrosse faces Benedictine College at 11 a.m. Softball plays a doubleheader in the PFX Spring Games. Game 1 is at Grace College at 11:15 a.m. and Game 2 is at 1:30 p.m. Wrapping up the week for LTU Athletics. Baseball plays back-to-back games at Doane University. Game 1 is at 11 a.m. and Game 2 is shortly after. Softball continues play at the PFX Spring Games facing Embry-Riddle in a doubleheader. Game 1 is at 11:15 a.m. and Game 2 is at 1:30 p.m. Men's volleyball plays 2 games on the road. Game 1 is at Milligan College at 12 p.m. and Game 2 is at Cumberland University at 2 p.m.
Well, that's all we have for you this week on the LTU Sports Report, but don't miss next week's show when we take you inside the school's biggest rivalry against conference foe, Indiana Tech.
For more action from Lawrence Tech Sports, follow LTU Athletics on all social media platforms for daily updates, stories, and highlights at LTU Athletics.
Don't forget to tune in next week right here on Fox Sports Detroit every Monday at 4:30 p.m. And until then, I'm Gabe O'Neill.
And I'm Jenna Skelski, and we'll see you next week. LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.